Hello and welcome to the Advice Nut. Let's start off with our first email. Okay, I feel so lost, down and depressed. I'm only 16. I feel like I have so many problems. I have no job, so I can't do much for me and my girlfriend. My girlfriend treats me like crap. We argue every day. I don't do good in school. I have no clue where I'm going in life. I've lost so many friends. I don't have anyone to go to anymore. I'm crying every day. Nothing ever seems right. My parents got divorced 2 years ago, and now me and my dad have completely quit talking. It hurts to have lost so many people and not having anyone to go to and being treated like crap. The only time I'm happy anymore is when I'm drugged up on marijuana. I need help. Okay. Yes, dear, you need help. First of all, you need to stop smoking marijuana. And the one thing people don't realize about marijuana is marijuana allows you to have these highs, and then when you're coming down off of it, you have these lows, and that's how it makes you feel. So you need to stop smoking marijuana. I don't know how much marijuana you smoke, but you need to stop. The fact that that's the only thing makes you feel good is why you probably need rehab. And most people don't even go to rehab for marijuana, but it sounds like you do, because it makes you feel good, and that's the only time you happy. Secondly, you're 16 years old. All you need to do is go to school, do your homework. At 16, you shouldn't have a girlfriend that's making all these demands on you. And maybe if you go get a part-time job working very minimal, but you need to get a job, have a little bit of change in your pocket. But if you're 16, she shouldn't be making a whole lot of demands on you. You need to go to school. So, stop smoking reefer. Go get some help. Discuss it with your mom and tell her what's going on so that you can get some kind of help. As far as not speaking to your dad, I don't know why that's going on, but if it has anything to do with you and your attitude, stop smoking reefer. Secondly, if it doesn't have anything to do with your attitude and it's just your dad, well, then he's losing out on hopefully a great person. But you need help, okay? You really need help. It may not be serious, but it may escalate, because one thing about marijuana, once you get to the point where it's not doing you any good and you're depressed all the time, then you might move on to something else. Okay? Go to my website at theadvicenut.tripod.com, and there'll be some information on the website under for your information, so that you can get some information on marijuana usage, what it can do to you, and there'll be some kind of information who you can contact to possibly get help. A lot of people don't need help for marijuana, but it sounds like you do. Okay? Let's get to our next email. Okay. I'm thinking back to a time when I was having phone sex with my boyfriend. My parents always liked listening into my phone conversations with the shortwave radio. I remember so clearly a time I was having phone sex with my then boyfriend in my room where they couldn't hear me, and I heard my voice coming back to me. They were out in the lounge room, both huddled over the radio, listening to what I was saying and doing. Is this normal? I don't think it is. Wouldn't any normal parent who picked up this conversation change the station, not keep listening in? That's a little different. I'm a parent, and no, I don't want to listen in on my son's conversation, especially if it's phone sex. I don't want to hear what he's saying or doing. Maybe you can talk to your parents, maybe find out why. It could be a case where, now I don't know how old you are, but if you're an adult, maybe you need to go elsewhere and do that. If you want your privacy, if you live in your parents' home, in some homes, parents don't believe in privacy, maybe you can just talk to them about it. If they don't stop, it's not a lot you can do about it. I find that a little different also, but in your case, aside from leaving out the house, doing it elsewhere, or doing it when they're not home, it's not a lot you can do about that situation, but maybe talk to them if you're living home with them. You know, but all I can wish you is good luck. Okay. Next email. My boyfriend broke up with me a month and a half ago for no good reason, but I suspect he was cheating. We have gone on and off, no contact, but I always break it and respond to his messages. I've recently received 2 messages that I haven't responded to and need a little help interpreting them. One message I got on Christmas Eve after I returned a sweater and a pair of pants I had of his. I didn't want to see him, so I just dropped them at his door. I guess the sweater smelled like my perfume since I had worn the sweater. He said, "I like that you sprayed my sweater to smell like you," and he was being sarcastic, thinking I did it on purpose, or did he really like it? Also, I got a "Merry Christmas, babe" message on Christmas. Was he just being nice, and why would he say babe? The reason he's acting like this is because he wants to know if he still has it with you. You know, people do that. It's an ego thing. He might even want to persuade you to come back. Probably not for a relationship, probably just strictly sex. He just want to see if he still got it, and you taking that stuff back that he gave you, you wanted to see him too. Dropping it on his mat, you were hoping that he would open the door, pop up, or whatever the case. You wanted him to contact you too. If you really don't want to contact him, then just have no contact with him. I don't care what he does, what he says, just don't contact him. Maybe one time tell him you don't want to be bothered, but just don't contact him, because I suspect if he want to fool with you again, you will. And if you do, I think you setting yourself up to be played. Okay? Alright, that's the end of the Advice Nut, but you can contact me at The Advice Nut at live.com. The Advice Nut at live.com. You can also contact me at theadvicenut.tripod, tripod.com. Until next time.